So yo, we back with another video, man, on QFG1 episode 73, Playoffs Game 1. Let's go right to it, yo. It's Lee boy. Alright, looks like we go win all the games. Alright, okay. Alright. Alright, yeah. I'm too good, bro. Alright, come on. Oh, Sam, yeah. Defensive player of the year, yeah. Yeah, most valuable player, yeah. Alright. Alright, yo. So, going against the Detroit Pistons, it's really, yo. Going against the Detroit Pistons, it's really, yo. You know what I'm saying, boy? Hey, yo. So I want to simulate all the games, so we could get in the playoffs, quicker. So. This is NBA 2K20 episode 73, Playoffs Game 1.
$2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The borough of Brooklyn is the
2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome, everybody. Tonight, the Detroit Pistons going up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Looking at the Nets, the top seed in the East, they'd never admit to looking past their opponent, but their goal is to make short work of this series and keep fresh for a title run. And here we are.
You know what I'm saying, yo, sweet boy.
Welcome everyone.
Against the Detroit Pistons. About to be 1-0 against
round one game. GA, it's all
the
yours.
Pistons. It's really yo.
Well, guys, for all of this.
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Derrick Rose is out there with Jackson, and it's Jumboya in at the 3 spot. And for Brooklyn, we got Smooth. G is out there with.
Oh, we want to tip. It's really yo.
And it's Jay in at the
it's
center
really yo.
position.
Reggie Jackson, you cannot guard him.
Smooth. Banked in off the glass.
And the fireworks begin. Should be an amazing show tonight. How good is it to see the first one go through the net?
Now here's Jackson. He dishes it to Griffin. And the rejection by James. Here's Smooth. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's Jackson. He's guarded closely. Here's Griffin. Great D that time from James.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot. from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
And that is in Blake Griffin's DNA, dunking on guys.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it.
The cheese out of here, boy.
And stolen by Drummond. Outside Jackson. That's tipped.
The cheese out of here, boy. And my tickle real, see all the Duke team coming.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Got that bucket in no time at all. Smooth's got 12.
Defensively, they've had no answer for him this period, and he continues to stay aggressive.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And that one is hammered home.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I'll tell you, this was their strategy coming in. They obviously identified a weakness there inside.
Jackson passes to Griffin. Back to Jackson. Great miss to set up the lay-in.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Here's Smooth, and he goes in for the dunk.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
They came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. We've seen Smooth really having a great game.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Jumboya dishes to Griffin. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's there.
Boy.
And the Pistons with possession.
Whoa. And we lost it. It's all good. If we lose it, it's all good.
And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
He missed. I like that.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Drains it from beyond the arc. Smooth's got 19 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Jackson, and good.
No.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Boy, look at no Andre Drummond.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Look at no Andre Drummond, boy. Look at no Andre Drummond.
The pace, they made shots. This is why
converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to old Ashley, boy.
Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit.
I'm getting the 3 points to old Ashley, boy.
And he makes that one. Jackson's got 6.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Here's Smooth.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah.
Down it goes.
Yeah.
Jamming that one home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Griffin finds Jackson. A rebound
He
by
took
the Nets.
2 shots.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced
Are you?
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Back to James. Nets passing it around. Pass to Smooth. 5 on the clock. Here's lights out. Again, the Nets for 2.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
it up there for Drummond.
Arbit.
Drummond throws it down.
I mean, tremendous body control in the air. Andre with the easy catch and flush.
Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Throws it down despite the man right in his face. A chance here for a three-point play.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
The Pistons making a change here.
Converting the three-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to
Here's Jackson. He has
Dash way, boy.
the pass to Kennard. To the paint.
Oh, yeah.
The layup off target. Nets leading by 19. A huge slam.
With the LeBron James dunk, boy.
Nice awareness there.
Ooh, with the LeBron James dunk. I'm too
Time called
good.
here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down.
I get so good at 9:06 in the second quarter, bro.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Fires from deep, sinks the triple. Smooth's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Nets.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
This is why you spend so much time devising ways to space the floor. If you can't, you don't get very far.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with the
Arbit.
Then there's Prez. Then there's Irving. And it's Smooth in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And the layup's good off the glass. Smooth's got 5 points in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Jackson with it. 10 points for him.
You taking 2
All you got to
shots.
do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Effort's been there. Check mark. The physicality. Check mark. They set the tone for this game early on.
Swiped away. And they're on the break. Here's Smooth. And he jams it with authority.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Knocks it loose. That is just nasty.
Yeah.
You might get in trouble if you blow that. He nailed
I'm about
it.
to go again, y'all. See all the good team is coming again, bro.
So good.
At least on an entertainment level, even if you're rooting against him, you have to appreciate the effort.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Pass to Doumbouya. Feeds it to Jackson. Oh, and he flips it off the glass. Wow.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. And they're
Boy, I'm whooping who in that paint, bro. Don't play with me.
That is not possible. What we just is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points.
Pistons have gone 1 of 6
Ashley,
in the second
boy.
quarter.
I'm
It's
too
been a rough
good.
period so far.
Yo, look at Derrick Rose. Look at Derrick Rose.
Again,
Yeah, he missed. I like that.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it work.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Converting the 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to old Ashley,
And
boy.
Detroit shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. To end the
No.
run. And he overshot that one, missing.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
And it's Nice
Oh, yeah.
play as he just
Snatching that ball out your hand, boy. DeAndre Jordan. Snatching that ball out Derrick Rose's hand, bro.
No need to be pinpointing with
DeAndre Jordan.
He can just
Snatching that ball out Derrick Rose's hand, bro.
Rose, who brings the ball up.
And DeAndre Jordan got his takeover.
And yep, another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Passes it to Kennard. Takes the 13-footer and misses it off the right side of the rim.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Here's Smooth. He's covered by Rose.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And Detroit has possession. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Rose.
Putting on a clinic this quarter. I mean, what a tremendous outburst scoring-wise.
Yeah, I'm too good. I got the sliders on, so I'm making every shot.
He kicks to Doumbouya. To the middle. Here's Wood.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot.
Yeah.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Pistons making
You having a block party, bro.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Takes a 3 and got it. Another basket.
And he now owns 3rd place for most points in a playoff game.
An incredible game, no doubt. Nothing can slow him down.
And he now ranks among the Wilt Chamberlains, the Michael Jordans, some names you might have heard of. That shows you what he's doing.
Trying to end the drought. Kennard's shot is off.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't
Take
force that
2
split
shots.
game.
Or big. No, a big.
Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Oh, I got it. Kennard ankles.
From deep 3-point and good. He hits it again.
His offensive excellence.
I'm gonna take over again, y'all. See, y'all knew the team is coming again, bro.
He is now moved into 2nd all-time for scoring in a playoff game.
He taking 2 shots.
Elgin Baylor, now his sights set on the great Michael.
Another bucket. Wow.
And he set a new all-time record for single-game scoring in the playoffs.
I mean, what a night to remember. And for those of us who are lucky enough to witness it, I'm sure we will never forget this.
And Michael Jordan, the GOAT, holding that top spot for decades, to now witness someone break his record. I mean, this is crazy. And the home fans responding, a chance to revel in the moment.
Yeah, Greg acknowledging their appreciation for his incredible scoring performance in a big game.
The amount of points he's generating tonight is absolutely incredible. We are blessed to be witnessing this.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jay's checked in for DeAndre Jordan.
Boy.
James comes in for Fred. And lights out subbed in for Irving.
Look at them, boy.
Griffin, he's checked in for Detroit.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Rose in the post. And the rejection by James. Here's Smooth, and another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Wow. Oh, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Out to the right wing.
Yo, what is what is he doing?
And on James, Drummond trying to get himself
Airball.
free, and it doesn't even draw iron. Brooklyn's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Took him no time at all on that one.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
That's tipped. Kicks to Rose. And they get it. Buries the jump shot. Rose has got his second bucket of the night.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play.
He dunked on boy. Dunking on Andre Drummond.
That's how he's earning his.
Dunking on Andre Drummond, boy. Dunking on Andre Drummond. Dunking on Andre Drummond. I'm too good.
There's 1:40 left in the first half. Outside Griffin. Nabbing another steal.
Again and again, he finds a way to seize possessions away.
He's amazing. And now he's tied for second all-time GA in steals for a postseason game.
A four-way tie with Mookie Blaylock, Tim Hardaway, and Craig Hodges. Is he done, or can he claim a new mark?
Doumbouya kicks to Griffin. A three-pointer off the mark.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Good, that's another bucket. And there's 80 points.
Wow. Just wow. This guy right now on another level.
Now here's Rose.
Oh, yeah.
Closer. His fifth miss. Out 2 for 7 from the floor. Rose has gone 2 for 7. Struggling a bit. Smooth. And he dunks it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so it's Rose bringing it up for Detroit.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Shot to stop the run.
Lays
it in. Rose has got 4 points this quarter.
Derrick Rose inside is a treat to watch because watch how high he gets off the floor.
And the Nets, another three.
Another
I'm gonna take over again, yo. See all the good teams coming again, bro.
At the right time.
And another steal for him.
And he's now claimed second all-time for steals in a playoff game.
I mean, this is unbelievable how he's been able to impose his will defensively.
And 9 steals, placing him one shy of Allen Iverson's record for a single game playoff steal.
Here's Smooth. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the Nets.
Now GA tied for the third most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Brooklyn ahead, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. You look like you're in a great flow. What is happening out there?
My teammates doing a great job of looking for me. I'm just trying to finish plays. Post-up is working for us a little bit, so, you know, I think the second half they're going to come on me and double a little bit, so I got to kick off the shooter for good shots.
We'll see how the adjustments work. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. Checking out Brooklyn. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
I love how they opened the game. They pushed the ball up court at every opportunity, and they put the defense on their heels. But it wasn't just a track meet. It was a well-thought-out strategy that the coaches had way beforehand. We'll see what adjustments get made to try to stop their transition game in the second half.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Detroit?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, man. You need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And it's just about time now for the third quarter to get underway.
All right, so y'all, you know what I'm saying, boy?
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And on the floor for Dwayne Casey starting the second half. On the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Jackson is out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Dumboya in at the three.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Griffin passes to Jackson. Six on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track here. And 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Here's Smooth. Connects again from distance.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for three-pointers made.
That mark of 11 set back in 2016 might not last long the way he's shooting.
Rose has really accepted the responsibility of being the leader of this team. They look to him to deliver night after night.
It's Drummond with the rebound.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Just blew a dunk, fam.
Griffin.
Yeah.
And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And
It's the Jordan. Cradle. Slam, boy. It's the Jordan. Cradle. Slam, boy. With the Jordan. Cradle. With the Jordan. Cradle. Slam, boy. I'm too good.
Pistons shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Goes up the baseline. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
I missed one shot because I missed a dunk.
Here's Rose. Count the basket. He's got 10.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against
Vernon. The three-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points. The old fashioned boy.
The energy.
Y'all, hey, Curry, you can play.
Down low.
Cause you know I've been playing all game, so you can play for me.
Unselfishness. Drummond can be a willing and creative passer at times.
Fires the three. Good. Another from three.
What can you say? Wow, he's done it. The most three-point made in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will surely be celebrated around the world.
And the three-point.
We're so good at 2:14 in the third quarter, bro.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
You know, when you talk to Kyrie, smart guy, cerebral guy, thinks about the game at the highest level.
Pass to Kennard. It's stolen. Here's the break. Here's Smooth. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
They've taken nothing for granted. You can see they're playing the moment rather than the score.
He swipes the ball away again.
And his unbelievable run of steals continues. Now tied for the most ever in a playoff game.
And you can't call it.
I'm about to go over it again, y'all. See all in the difference. It's coming again, bro.
Sports the issue.
And he's now tied with.
Bro, that it went through me.
What a night. Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here. In
The ball went through me.
Being down. And that one.
Alright, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Alright.
Balls for Jackson.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Prez is checked in for Durant, and lights out subbed in for Irving. And Detroit with a change here, too. Griffin's checked in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And the foul called on Prez. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That one is off. Good on the second.
Alright, big doom boy.
1:06 left in the third quarter. Here's Smooth. And the Nets, another 3.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Outside Jackson, and the pass to Kennard.
Yo, look at Kennard. Look at Kennard. Nope. Kennard, you trash.
Jay's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half.
And he just keeps on going. He's got more points than anybody else out there.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting a stellar 60% since the halftime break.
He has taken it upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Detroit Pistons.
Bro, the ball went through me again, bro.
No good again that time. Here's Smooth, guarded by Jackson. Here's Smooth, and again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so it's Brooklyn, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And with as many 3-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And from the most recent huddle, let's listen in on head coach Dwayne Casey.
All we got to do is move the basketball. The ball will find the right.
So for the Nets, Durant comes
so
in
good at 9:48 in the fourth quarter, bro.
Then for the Pistons, Luke Kennard, he's checked in for Tony Snell. Rose comes in for Brown. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Tim Frazier.
You know, it's interesting. Blake has increased his shooting range, but that hasn't really carried over to the free throw line.
Jay out there with lights out.
Boy,
and there's
looking on Andre Drummond, boy. Looking on Drummond. Looking on Drummond, boy.
Position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Jackson. Tipped away. Pass to Griffin. Jackson looking it over. 13 feet away. No good off the back of the rim.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Rose with the double team. Got that one up quick. Smooth's got 4 this quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
And another steal for him.
And he's answered the moment with one of the all-time great defensive performances I've ever witnessed.
I agree. On the attack, he has now set a new single-game playoff record for steals.
And with this achievement, he surpasses the great Allen Iverson, whose steal mark had stood since 1999. And the crowd giving it up for his incredible play highlighted by the takeaway.
And you're right, Greg. Answering the ball here in the playoffs, he has been spectacular.
Too good.
He's as disruptive as you can
Too
be
good,
on
bro.
the defensive end. His anticipation and effort tonight is off the charts.
The Nets making a switch here. James is checked in. Detroit also making some changes. Thon Maker is checked in for Andre Drummond. Christian Wood comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's Frazier in for Reggie Jackson.
Great court awareness by Derrick Rose, reading every inch of the floor so well.
Here's Smooth, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
In case anyone was wondering, this is what it looks like when you're in the zone. He hasn't missed one all quarter.
Nabbing another steal.
And you got to be careful around him.
Oh!
Wow! I can't believe it.
Yeah.
That was incredible.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
That's my first foul, so.
And that one misses. And that
He missed both.
empty, missing both. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-12
Oh, yeah.
right now.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Rose double teamed. Frazier kicks to Griffin. Back to Frazier. Inside, here's Wood. And James pulls it down. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw.
I'm about to go over it again, y'all. See, all the 15 is coming again, bro.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the shot goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now Rose. Outside Griffin. Passes it to Frazier. Just 5 to shoot.
I'm correct.
And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Frazier's got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Smooth. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Out to the right wing. Here's Griffin. The shot, no good. Great D that time from James. Here's Smooth. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Frazier the pass to Wood. Now here's Rose. Pass to Maker. And here's Frazier. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Here's Smooth, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Well, overall, they're the team.
I need 2 more rebounds to get a triple-double. I need 2 more rebounds to get a triple-double.
Process. Now it's winning time.
And Smooth is going to pick up a foul. That'll be a second foul.
At least I didn't get sold out.
Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for lights out. And the Pistons making a change here as well.
The cheese out of here, boy.
Checked in for Blake Griffin. For the 3. Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul.
Of course.
Third foul of the game.
I get so good at 4:53 in the 4th quarter, bro. In the 4th quarter.
Timeout call.
I get so good at 4:53 in the 4th quarter, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Brooklyn Nets.
Jordan, player of the game, Smooth.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. It must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
You know, that's how you send a message to open a series. There's always one player who's the difference maker in the playoffs. And I think we've found our man. Here's Smooth. A three off the inbound. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Another steal. It's
No, I just hate that, bro.
Brown, and it's good for 2.
I hate that, bro.
Brown's got his first 2 points.
I hate those turnovers.
This is what your offense.
I hate those turnovers.
Here's Smooth. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Got a piece of it.
Boy.
No, he didn't.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
As
360, boy. 360, boy. 360.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow.
360, boy. 360.
Rose passes
Boy,
to Cleveland.
360, boy. I'm too good. 360.
Over in the corner.
360, boy. I'm too good.
Off the mark and a bad shot there.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
One more rebound, then I will get a triple-double
Here's Snell.
in this playoff game.
There's the pass to Brown. Over in the corner, Rose. Shot clock at 6. Over James.
That's my rebound. Well,
Great
ball.
on the defensive end there to contest.
It's the reverse.
And this is
With the reverse, boy. With the reverse.
For just a better look.
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
My boy Jordan James with the reverse slam, boy. With the reverse, boy. With the reverse.
From deep. And the Nets, another 3.
No hesitation at
I'm about to go over it again, y'all. See all the new team is coming again, bro.
Looking to end the run. And it's Brown missing. They are enjoying a commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then, he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. With the teardrop. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Got a triple-double.
It's got 10 rebounds here tonight. It's so active.
You dunked on, boy. Dunking on Derrick Rose. Dunking on Derrick Rose.
Greg, he's been phenomenal.
Dunking on Derrick Rose. I'm too good.
Jared Allen's checked in for Joe. Harris comes in for Fred. And it's LeVert in for lights out.
Converting. The 3-point play, boy. I'm getting the 3 points to old Ashley, boy.
Subbed in for Derrick Rose. Brown outside. Back to Frazier.
Oh, I could have got that. I could have got that steal. I could have got that steal, bro.
And the dunk by Maker.
Good athletic play by Thon Maker. His mobility is an asset.
Here's Smooth. Drills it from outside.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
checked in for Jared Allen. Prez comes in for Harris. And lights out subbed in for Karis LeVert. Here's Smooth. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
Frazier scanning the floor. The kick out to Brown.
No.
But they'll get another chance. Offline with his three.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down, and what will be a win here in game one of the series for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Smooth.
An all-around dominant performance. Only certain guys can do this. Complete control, 3 phases of the game. Congrats, a triple-double.
And another one falls. Amazing.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Pass to Frazier.
No.
No good, unable to end this run.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
They get a hand on it. Pass to Kleba to the left side wing. Snell from outside. That one doesn't go. Here's Smooth. And
235 to 80 is the final score, yo. 235 to 80 is the final score, yo. 235 to 80 is the final score, yo. All right, let me check these stats. I have 40 dunks. George, oh, he didn't have a good game. Dang. Kyrie Irving had a good game. He had 17 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, no steals, no blocks, no turnovers. He shot a hot 71% from the field and shot 67% for 3-point. And KD had, oh, he shot 50. He had a good game though, but he didn't have a good game for from 3-point. He had 19 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 2 blocks. And shot 50% and shot 2 for 5 for 3-point. I got a triple-double. I had 170 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 14 steals, 3 blocks, 1 turnover. I had 1 turnover this game. And I missed 1 dunk this game. I missed 1 shot this game because I missed a dunk, so I'm responsible for 175 points.
Way into game 2.
And Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. DeAndre, where did you try to make the most impact tonight?
Just trying to limit those guys to 1 shot. They have a really big team, so keeping them off the board. But, you know, setting screens and rolling, putting pressure on those guys. Our guys are shooting basketball, so it really opened it up for easy looks.
That is how you can impact the game without touching the ball, DeAndre. Thank you. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin.
Jeez, out of your boy.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Alright, yo. About to be 2-0 against the Detroit Pistons. We 1-0. About to be 2-0 against the Detroit Pistons, yo. It's Lee Boy. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, bro. Turn that post notification bell so you never miss it. The Denver Nuggets is 1-0 against the Golden State Warriors. the Denver Nuggets is 1-0 against the Golden State, and the Houston is 1-0 against the Portland. Alright, y'all. The Indiana Pacers is 1-0 against the Atlanta Hawks. The Philadelphia, the 76ers is 1-0 against the Boston Celtics. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to. Then the Milwaukee Bucks lost against the Toronto Raptors. The Toronto Raptors is 1-0 against the Bucks. Alright, y'all. If y'all like this video, man, like and subscribe to the channel, bro. Turn that post notification bell so you never miss a blue, and go follow me on PS4 y'all, Antonio 2593. It's up to my second channel, Antonio Pitts. Peace, y'all. I love y'all. I'll see you guys in my next video. It's Leo.